Good morning, students. How are you? Fine. So we were in the previous lectures. We were discuss about the exercise 3.2. Fine. And I think we have completed the 4 examples. The last examples was left to discuss. So let me discuss the last examples. Example number 5. You please read the data. We are checking the consistency equations and inconsistency equation. Let I explain again. Consistency, it means the solutions is possible. For the two lines total how many conditions are possible? बताइए मुझे आप how many conditions are possible for the two lines? There are the 3 conditions are possible for the two lines. The first condition, the lines are intersecting. The second condition, the lines are parallel. And the third condition, that the lines are coincident, or we can say as identical. In case of intersecting line and in case of a coincident line, we can have the solution. Here the one solution, here the infinite solutions, but the solution is still there. So both systems are called the consistent systems. And the third one, when the lines are parallel, there is a no common point between both the lines. So this systems is called the inconsistent systems. Is that clear? So let me discuss. And this process we can check in a two different way. Once we can check analytically and we can check the graphically. In case of analytical operations, we will find a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. If two are not equal, a1 by a2 and b1 by b2, we declare that the lines are intersecting. If two are equal, the checkings is depending with the third one, c1 by c2. So two are equal but the third one is not equal. It means c1 by c2 is not equal. We can say that the lines are parallel. And all three are equal at the same time. We can say that they are the coincident or the identical lines. Clear? So let me start. One example is left. Exercise 3.2. Example number 3. Questions number 5. 4 by 3x. 4 by 3x plus 2y is equal to 8. Fine. I just takes plus 8 on this side. So it becomes minus 8 is equal to 0. Fine. If I find the coefficients by comparison with standard equation a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, then the coefficients here a1 is equal to 4 by 3, right? b1 is equal to 2 and c1 is equal to minus 8. Fine. The second equation is here, that is 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. This plus 12 I take on this side, so it's become minus 12 is equal to 0. So here the coefficients are a2 coefficients is a 2, b2 coefficients is a 3 and c2 coefficients it's a minus 12. Fine. So 3 coefficients are here. Now check the ratios. a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. So check a1 by a2 is equal to 4 by 3 upon 2. Fine. This 2 2s are 4. So this becomes 2 by 3. So this is 2 by 3. Check b1 by b2. b1 is 2 and b2 is 3. So two ratios are coming as same. So now everything is depends on the third ratio, c1 by c2. That is minus 8 upon minus 12. 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. And minus minus makes a plus. So this comes 2 by 3. So all the three ratios are equal at a time. So I can say that a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. All the three ratios are equal. So what happens? The lines are coincident. Fine. So see on that board, we just write the process. Yes, fine. So see here, all the three ratios are equal. So therefore, see, all the three ratios are equal. So therefore, the lines are coincident. It means lines are coincident. Fine. Coincident, it means infinite many solutions. Infinite solutions are possible. Infinite solutions are possible, so therefore system of linear equations, actually this is the proper mathematical word for the higher standard. You just write down consistent or inconsistent. So they are consistent. Fine. Otherwise you can say that the system of linear equations is consistent. Fine. So they are consistent. It means these two equations are consistent because the solutions are possible. Infinite solutions are possible, but the solutions are possible. Inconsistent, it means no solutions is possible, and that is only in case of the parallel lines where there is no common points between both the lines. Clear? Please complete this. Ready for next? See the next examples. Chaliye, ready for next? See the next. See the next example. Plus read the next example. Exam page number 49. NCERT exercise 3.2. Example number 4. Let I read the data. Which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? Here again same process. We have to check whether they are consistent or inconsistent. So same process, a1 by 2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. But if consistent, then obtain the solutions graphically. It means if they are the consistent, we have to find the solutions graphically. Okay, so one more step. So let me start. First pair, x plus y is equal to 5. See. See, the first pair, x plus y is equal to 5. Now plus 5 I can take on this side. So it becomes minus 5 is equal to 0. Fine. Here, now check the a1. a1 means coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x? 1. b1 means coefficient of y. So it is 1. And c1 it means 5. Right. Now see the other equation, 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. This plus 10 on this side, so it becomes minus 10 is equal to 0. Right. So a2 is equal to 2, b2 is equal to 2 and c2 is equal to minus 10. Now check a1 by 2, so it is 1 by 2, b1 by b2 1 by 2 and c1 by c2 minus 5 upon minus 10, minus minus plus, and 5 2s are 10, so it also comes 1 by 2. So same situations, a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. So same thing you can write. Lines are coincident because all the three ratios meets the same. So lines are coincident, so infinite solutions are possible, right? So lines are consistent. So we have to solve now these lines graphically. Okay? So मैंने आपको graphically बताया the solutions, how we can solve the lines graphically. Fine. So here we require to solve it graphically. चलिए ready? तैयार? See this board. Completed this process. Complete this process. See, the next is okay. So now write down same thing. Lines are coincident. Infinite solutions are possible. Fine. Sorry, lines are coincident. So infinite solutions are possible. So they are the consistent. Fine. So lines are consistent. Now we have to check, draw it graphically. चलिए ready? एक काम करते हैं, पहले इसके points obtain कर लेते हैं. Fine. See, let's I remove this. I check for the points. Fine. See the first line. X plus y minus 5 is equal to 0 for first line. We first find out the points, right? See. Let I find the points. Here it is x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. So I required to find the point. See how this is. X and y. Fine. X is 0. Substitute 0. So y minus 5 is equal to 0. Now minus 5 on this side. So it becomes plus 5. So y is 5. Now say y is equal to 0. Suppose y is 0. So x minus 5 is 0. Minus 5 on this side. So it's a plus 5. So 2 points I have. First point is a 0, 5 and second point is a 5, 0. Clear? See, lines coincident है तो एक लाइन ड्रॉ करो तो सेकंड लाइन becomes the same line. ठीक है, लेकिन आपको एनालिटिकली सिर्फ पॉइंट शो करने हैं. You just check the analytical point. Clear? So see for this line 2x plus 2y minus 10 is equal to 0. वैसे ये दोनों इक्वेशन सेम है. सी ये इक्वेशन को आप उनके साथ डिवाइड कर दीजिए तो x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. This equation if you divide, so you will get the same point. तो अगर लाइन कोइंसिडेंट है ना तो सेकंड के लिए आप मत पॉइंट्स फाइंड करो. इन अ सेम लाइन यू कैन शो द सेकंड्स लाइन क्योंकि ये सेम लाइन से देखो 2 से डिवाइड करो. Is it? So if you substitute x0 you will get the same points 0, 5 and 5, 0. So एक ही पॉइंट से दोनों लाइंस ड्रॉ हो जाएगी बिकॉज दे आर कोइंसिडेंट. कोइंसिडेंट मतलब पता है ना, दोनों लाइन ऐसे हो जाती है. वन एंड सेकंड दे आर द कोइंसिडेंट्स. क्लियर? सो नाउ शी आई ड्रॉ दिस लाइन. चलिए रेडी. See, let's I draw. See, चलिए ready. So see 2 points are here 0, 5 and 5, 0 and both are in first quadrant. Fine. It means on positive zone. Fine. So see 0 then 1. Here is 2. Here is 3. Here is 4. And here is 5. Same way 1, here 2, here is 3, here is 4 and here is 5. Fine. Now first point is 0, 5. X is 0 and y is 5. Show this point. And second is 5, 0. X is 5 and y is 0. So draw the line passing through both these points. Still ready? And second line meets with the same line. So you can draw in this way. Here 2 arrows you can indicate. See. And extend कर दीजिए. See. And you can see the second arrow. Fine. So first one is L1. Okay. This one is L1 and second one is L2. चलिए तैयार हो गई दोनों लाइन. So 2 lines. This is L1 and this is L2. And देखो both lines are coincident. Clear? Because both are having the same points. If you check for the points of these lines, then it gives you the same line. Same line है यार, coincidence है तो पहली लाइन के points और second लाइन के points दोनों points same है तो इसी lines को second line बोल दो. Clear? अलग process करने की जरूरत ही है. Not necessary for the process of points for second lines. Not necessary. ठीक है? चलिए ready? See the next. प्लॉट्स कर दीजिए इसे. See the next. Second examples. चलिए get ready for the second one. Line is given x minus y is equal to 8. She plus 8 I can take on this side, so it becomes minus 8 is equal to 0. Fine. Here a1 is equal to coefficient of x, that is 1. b1 is equal to coefficient of y, that is minus 1. And c1 is equal to constant term, that is minus 8. Fine. See the second line. 3x minus 3y is equal to 16. 3x minus 3y is equal to 16. चलिए clear? Plus 16 on this side. So it is minus 16 is equal to 0. Right? So a2 is equal to 3. b2 is equal to minus 3. And c2 is equal to it's a minus 60. So you ready? Now check for A1 upon A2. So it is 1 upon 3. Check for B1 upon B2. It is minus 1 upon minus 3. It means it is 1 by 2. And check for C1 upon C2. It is minus 8 upon minus 16. So it's a 1 by 2. So A1 by A2 and B1 by B2 are equal, but at the same time it is not equal to its C1 by C2. So 2 are equal and third one is not equal. So lines are parallel, exactly. So A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2, which is not equal to C1 upon C2. So you can make the statement, here the lines are parallel, so no solution, hence the system is inconsistent. We can call it as a inconsistent line. Is that clear? Because no solutions is possible. You can make the you can solve it graphically. You will get the two parallel lines like a track of the railway line. Is that? Chaliye, ready for the graphical solution. See. First complete this. Chaliye, completed. Graphical, you can find 2 points here, 2 points here, and draw it graphically. Fine. Second, I am doing graphically. Third and fourth, you do it yourselves graphically. Analytical, I am going to do. Graphically, you can do it yourselves. So, you ready? So, see how we can try to plot it graphically. Just I am going to remove this. So, you ready? Fine. So, see. Now we see the graphical. So, first equation is x minus y minus 8 is equal to 0. So, we have the 2 points. One is x and one is y. Fine. चलिए x 0. So minus y is equal to plus minus 8 सामने ले लीजिए. तो अगर x 0 है, so minus y minus 8 is equal to 0. Now minus 8 on this side. So minus y is equal to 8. So y is equal to minus 8. Clear? So this is 0. This is minus 8. चलिए अब y 0 कर दीजिए. Y 0. So x minus 8 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 8. Okay. So y 0 then x is equal to 8. Clear? Chaliye, ready? So we can have the 2 points. One is 0 minus 8 and second point is 8 0. So 2 points. Chaliye, ready? Now second equation is 3x minus 3y is equal to 16. 3x minus 3y is equal to 16. Right? See. Now check it. 2 points x and y. X is equal to 0. So 0 into anything 0. So minus 3y is equal to 16. So y is equal to minus 16 upon 3. Right? This minus 3 on this side. Now you can say y is equal to 0. Y is 0. So 3x is equal to 16. So x is equal to 16 by 3. Chaliye. Okay? Ready? Fine. So now let me plot it graphically. Fine? See here. Chaliye. We draw it graphically. See. Positive highest coordinate 8, negative highest coordinate minus 8. Here 16 by 3, so it is 5 point something and it is minus 5 point something. मतलब minus 8 highest है. चलिए ready? See. Two, 4, 6, 8. चलिए plus 8. Minus 2, minus 4, minus 6. Minus 8. चलिए, okay. X, y. Y is also minus 8. Here minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8. Okay. Here also 2, 4, 6 and 8. चलिए, ready? Now plot it. x is 0 and y is minus 8. X is 0, y is minus 8. X is 0, y is minus 8. Show this point. X is 8 and y is 0. This point. Join this point. See the one line. Say as L1. Ready? Second one. 0 and minus 16 by 3. It is minus 5 point something. X 0. Right? And y is minus 5 point something. So minus 4 and minus 5 point something. So say this point. Fine? This is 16 by 3. 5 point something plus 5. So 5 is here. Right? And point something. It means here. Approximate. Now join this. Alright? 16 by 3, 5 point something, 0 minus 5, 2, 4, अरे हाँ ये 6 है ना, 2, 4, 6, so it is here, yeah. I'm just like, why this not coming parallel? Yes, fine. Now she both are coming parallel, L1 and L2. See, I am operating this with some random approximation scales, right? It is not as perfect. If you can use these scales, you will get the exact diagram. Okay, you can go for the graph and you can plot it exactly. Fine. Maybe they use the graphs in your examination and they ask for the solution. So I request you to have a practice with graphs. Okay. See the next. See the next examples. Ready for next? See next. Number 3. 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. A1 is equal to 2. B1 is equal to 1 and C1 is equal to minus 6, right? Second line, 4x minus 2y minus 4. 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0, right? So A2 is equal to 4. B2 is equal to minus 2 and C2 is equal to minus 4. Okay, ready? Now see A1 by 2. It's a 2 by 4. So it's a 1 by 2. B1 by B2. It's a 1 upon minus 2. It means minus 1 by 2. Not necessary to check the third one because both are not equal. So lines are intersecting. Fine. So A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2. So lines are intersecting. So they have a, when they are intersecting, it has a, system has unique solution. So system is consistent. Clear? Please write down. They are intersecting line. So it has a unique solution. So system is consistent. Full stop. Okay. Graphically you do it yourselves. Fine. You will locate the points, 2 points for this and draw it graphically. Okay. I request you to plot it on the graph so you will get the exact idea about the line. Fine. Ready? Next example, fourth one. Graphical examples, do it yourself. Understood, Nabai? See the next. Two x minus 2y minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay. So see A1 is equal to 2. B1 is equal to minus 2. And C1 is equal to minus 2. Second, 4x minus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. Right? So A2 is equal to 4. B2 is equal to minus 4. And C2 is equal to minus 5. चेक कर दीजिए, a1 by a2 it's a 2 by 4, so it's a 1 by 2, b1 by b2 it's a minus 2 upon minus 4, minus minus plus and 2 2s are 4, so it's a 1 by 2, and c1 by c it's minus 2 upon minus 5, it means it's a 2 by 5. So a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, but which is not equal to c1 by c2. So lines are parallel. Once again, we are getting the parallel lines. So write down a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, which is not equal to c1 by c2. So this shows the parallel lines. If all the three are equal, they are the coincident. So this shows the parallel line. So write down, hence the lines are parallel. So no solution. So the system is inconsistent. Okay, fine. चलिए कंप्लीट कर दीजिए. आप ग्राफिकल भी साथ साथ में साइमल्टेनियसली कीजिए. You do the graphical plotting simultaneously. Don't do it after that. Fine. Same time you plot it graphically, please. चलिए completed. See the next example. Now 3 examples are left to complete the exercise. Then we start to calculate some extra example. See example number 5. Get ready. Half the perimeter of a rectangle garden. See, they are talking about the rectangle garden. Okay. And you know the rectangle has a 2 dimension. One is a length and second is a breadth. They talks about the periphery of the rectangle. Periphery of the rectangle is equal to, this I say x and this I say as y. So this x, the opposite two sides are equal. So this x and this x. This one is y. So this one is also y. Now what is the periphery? Periphery, it means this is the periphery. Okay. So you move in this way. This plus this plus this plus this. Periphery, it means border. Is that clear? So it's a closed diagram figure, and closed diagram figure will represent the area. So periphery, it means it's a border. So this plus this. So x plus x. It's a 2x. And y plus y, it's a 2y. Fine. So now let me read the example. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter. Whose length is 4 meter more than its width. Its width is 36 meter. Find the dimension of the garden. Dimension of the garden find. Means the value of x and the value of y. Now half the perimeter of a rectangular garden. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden. Perimeter का half कर दिया है. Is that clear? Perimeter का half क्या होता है? ये total perimeter है. So what is the half of perimeter? Half of perimeter is p by 2. So this equation is divided by 2. It means it is x plus y. 2 upon 2 its x and 2 upon 2 its y. This is called the half perimeter. ये total perimeter है. And this is the half perimeter. Now they are talking about the half perimeter. See, half the perimeter of rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter. So length is 4. So x is equal to 4 meter. Whose length is 4 meter more than its width. Sorry. Whose length is 4 meter more than its width is 36 meter. मतलब half perimeter given है. हाँ या ना? So p by 2 की value given है. What is the value of half perimeter? 36. But half perimeter is equal to x plus y. So one equation तैयार हो गया. Ready? X plus y is equal to 36. Half perimeter is given 36. अब half perimeter के साथ साथ एक relations given है. See, what is the relation? Whose length is 4 meter more than its width. So comparison between length and width is given. This is length and this is width. So length is 4 more plus 4 more than the width. Is that clear? So length is 4 more than its width. मतलब width smaller है और length higher है. तो width में plus 4 करोगे तो आपको length मिल जाएगी. So x is equal to y plus 4. Clear? Okay. Find the dimension of the garden. Find the dimension of the garden. Value of x and value of y. Clear? चलिए ready? Find the dimension of the garden. It means solve this equation. Is that clear? Actually, this is very early to discuss this example because within the next exercise, after finishing this exercise, we are going to get the solution of the linear systems. So here they are asking for the solution but it is early to discuss because solution we will see after this next, after completing this exercise. Further see how we can solve this. See, value of x is here, that is y plus 4. So 36 is equal to, see value of x, here x I am replacing with y plus 4, so I am substituting the value of x. What is it? It's a y plus 4. So this is y plus 4 plus y. So plus 4 on this side. So 36 minus 4. So 32 is equal to y plus y. It is a 2y. Now divide both sides by 2. So 16 is equal to y. So you are getting y is equal to 16. Okay? Followed? Now find out x. So y is equal to 16. So 16 plus 4. So is equal to 20. So x is equal to 20. And y is a 16. So length हो गई 60, length is 20 and breadth is 16. What they find the dimension of the garden? Garden के dimension आ गए, इसकी length 20 and width is equal to 16. Clear? और check कर लीजिए, 16 20 plus 16 is equal to 36. It means half perimeter and that is equal to 36. This plus this is equal to this. ये important है here. This equation is important. Solutions is not important because it's a very simple. Just we are substituting. This is called the substitution method. Total 3 methods for the solution of linear equations. I think you know it. Eliminations method, substitutions method or Cramer's method. So 3 methods are working. For the solution of this, I am using substitutions method. Clear? I substitute the value of x and so it is called the substitutions method. Clear? You will see after completing this exercise. Clear? See the next. Example number 6. इसे complete कर दीजिए, please. चलिए completed. So see the next example. चलिए next example number 6. Ready? Read the data. See word problems always you can calculate by reading the data. So habit डालो to read the data. Okay. Otherwise you will not get the idea what I am calculating here. So I am requesting to you to read the data. So 6 and 7, fifth was also the word problem. So first you read the data. I forget to tell you. Now 6th is also the word problem. So read the data. चलिए read करिए. Read the data. Given the linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. Write another linear equations in two variables such that geometrical representation of the pair show form is intersecting lines, parallel line and coincident lines. चलिए आपको ये linear equations यहाँ पे दिया गया है. Clear? Now you have to write one linear equations. Okay? We have to write the equation show that this line and this line becomes intersecting line. तो देखो मैं आपको सिखा रहा हूँ कैसे इक्वेशंस लिखना है. If you want to produce the intersecting line, आप ये कोएफिशिएंट बदल दीजिए. ठीक है? You must change this coefficient. 2 की जगह पर 3 कर दीजिए. चलिए 3 की जगह पर 5y कर दीजिए. प्लस 7 ये कोई भी रखो, प्लस 8 रखो. सिर्फ ये कोएफिशिएंट चेंज कर दीजिए. देखो यहाँ पे a1/2 2/3 है ना. When you write any equation, you have to take care this upon this जो है वो 2/3 नहीं होना चाहिए. बस that's all. अगर आप यहाँ पे 6 लिख रहे हो, आप यहाँ पे 4 लिख रहे हो. क्लियर? अंडरस्टूड और नॉट? सो यहाँ पे आप 6 नहीं लिख सकते हो बिकॉज 4/6 2/3 हो जाएगा. तो आप कोई भी कोएफिशिएंट्स यहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दीजिए. यहाँ पे तो कोई भी चलेगा. अगर आप चाहो तो -8 करो. जस्ट वी टेक केयर फॉर दिस. इंटरसेक्शन के लिए ये दोनों कोएफिशिएंट्स इंपॉर्टेंट है. विच रेशियोज वी कंपेयर फॉर द इंटरसेक्शन? a1/a2 इज नॉट इक्वल टू b1/b2. ये a1/a2 है, ये b1/b2 है. तो आप दोनों कोएफिशिएंट इस तरह से इंसर्ट कर दीजिए कि ये जो रेशियो है वो 2/3 नहीं होना चाहिए. क्लियर? सो कोई भी करिए. अगर आप 3/5 करो तो 3/5, आप 3/6 करो तो भी चलेगा. आप 4/6 नहीं कर सकते हो बिकॉज 4/6 हो गया 2/3। क्लियर? सो 2/3 के मल्टीपल में कोई भी नहीं। देखो 2/3 इंटू 3 करोगे, न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर दोनों, सो 3 2 6, 3 3 9। अब 6 9 नहीं रख सकते हो। अगर आप 4 4 कर दो, सो 4 2 8, 4 3 12। आप यहाँ पे 8 और 12 नहीं रख सकते हो। क्लियर? आप लोग समझ रहे हो ना व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू से? यू कैन नॉट कीप these two constants in a multiple of 2/3 except you can keep any constant. The lines becomes intersecting. Understood? Fine. So put the coefficient in a such a way that this ratio will not become 2/3. Okay? अगर x रखिए, यहाँ पे y रखिए, तो 1/1 1 हो जाएगा। ये भी इंटरसेक्टिंग लाइन है। इसके साथ इंटरसेक्शन करने वाली प्लेन में इनफाइनाइट लाइंस होती है। कितनी लाइंस होती है? इनफाइनाइट। आपको तो सिर्फ एक चाहिए है। टोटल कितनी पॉसिबिलिटी है? इनफाइनाइट। यू जस्ट रिक्वायर टी वन ऑफ दैट। क्लियर? फाइन। सो राइट डाउन योर शेल्स। ओके, यू राइट डाउन योर शेल्स। जैसे मैं लिख रहा हूँ x + y + 7 0। चलिए यहाँ पे 3y करो तो भी चलेगा। यहाँ पे 2 मत करिए, 2/3 हो जाएगा। ये रेशियो 2/3 नहीं होना चाहिए। तो कैर शुड बी टेकन। इज दैट? चलिए रेडी? सो यू राइट डाउन इंटरसेक्टिंग लाइंस। कोई भी लिखो, जस्ट this by this cannot be 2/3. Okay, so see 5x plus 12y plus 11 is equal to 0. इस ये तो कोई भी रखो, you can keep anything. Okay, क्योंकि intersecting होना constant से कोई लेवा देवा नहीं है. This constants are having no role to make the lines intersecting or non-intersecting. Okay, these values are to be dependent. A1 by A1 B1 and A2 B2. चलिए next, parallel line. See, if you want to keep the lines are parallel, you can do one thing. ये दोनों कोएफिशिएंट्स आप सेम रखिए, 2x + 3y। सिर्फ इसे चेंज कर दीजिए, -8 की जगह पर +7, क्योंकि पैरेलल का रूल्स है। व्हाट इज द रूल्स ऑफ पैरेलल? A1/A2, ये A1/A2 1 हो जाएगा और B1/B2 कितना हो जाएगा? 3/3 1। तो दोनों सेम हो जाने चाहिए। अंडरस्टूड और नहीं समझ रहे हो? क्लियर? तो ये दोनों सेम है। देखो यहाँ पे कोएफिशिएंट x और कोएफिशिएंट y सेम होने चाहिए, लेकिन साथ साथ में ये डिफरेंट। अगर ये भी सेम हो गया तो कोइंसिडेंट हो जाएगा। सो पैरेलल में ये सेम रखिए, यहाँ पे जो है वो सेम टू सेम एंटर कर दीजिए। अंडरस्टूड? दिस यू कैन एंटर सेम, इसे बदल दीजिए तो वो पैरेलल हो जाएगी। तो आप यहाँ पे कोई भी बदलाव कर सकते हो, कोई भी। रियल नंबर को जानते हो ना, कितने नंबर से इनफाइनाइट, तो कोई भी चेंज कर सकते हो। अंडरस्टूड? और लास्ट में है कोइंसिडेंट। कोइंसिडेंट को कैसे लिखना है? कोइंसिडेंट लाइंस इसके साथ लिखने के लिए इसे 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करो। सो 2 2 4x + 2 3 6y एंड 8 2 16। चलो ये कोइंसिडेंट हो गई। या तो इसे 3 से करो, या तो 4 से, या तो -2 से, या तो -3 से। किसी भी एक कांस्टेंट के साथ तीनों टर्म्स को मल्टीप्लाई करके छोड़ दो, कोइंसिडेंट लाइंस हो गई। अंडरस्टूड? क्लियर? फाइन। तो ये कोइंसिडेंट्स है। आप इनफाइनाइट बना सकते हो कोइंसिडेंट, पैरेलल इनफाइनाइट बना सकते हो, इंटरसेक्टिंग इनफाइनाइट बना सकते हो। अंडरस्टूड? चलिए, अंडरस्टूड और नॉट? ठीक है। सी द नेक्स्ट। लास्ट एग्जांपल नंबर 7। ओके, चलिए रेडी फॉर नेक्स्ट last question for exercise 3.2. I request all of you, it's again a words problem, so please read the data, draw the graphs of the equation x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0, 1 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. Determine the coordinates of the vertices of triangle formed by this line and the x-axis and shade the triangular region. पहले देखो दो इक्वेशन है हमारे पास, इसको ग्राफिकली तो ड्रॉ कर देते हैं। ठीक, सो टू ड्रॉ इट ग्राफिकली आई रिक्वायर टू कोऑर्डिनेट, सो आई टेक्स x0 as it is, so -y plus 1 plus 1 on this side, so -1 minus cancel, so y is equal to 1. Now y0 So x plus 1 0 plus 1 on this side, so it's a minus 1. So 2 points. One point is 0 1 and another point is a minus 1. Clear? Now see, another line is given. 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. Let's find x and y. चलिए x 0 कर दीजिए. So 2y minus 12 0. Minus 12 on this side, so plus 12. So 2y is equal to 12. So y is equal to such. Y 0 कर दीजिए. So 3x is minus 12. Minus 12 on this side plus 12. So 3x is equal to 12. So x is equal to 4. So 2 points. 0 6 and 4 0. ये दोनों को सबसे पहले प्लॉट करते हैं because two lines are given. Determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these lines and the x-axis and the shade the triangular region. पहले ये दोनों को प्लॉट करते हैं. चलिए तैयार. See on the board. चलिए रेडी. देखो y में लोवेस्ट -1, x में लोवेस्ट -1 है, हाईएस्ट भी 1 है, यहाँ पे हाईएस्ट 6 है और 4 है. रेडी. सो सी आई ड्रॉ दिस बोथ द लाइन. करो टोटल कोऑर्डिनेट्स इंटरसेक्शन आगे हो गया तो तभी. चलिए fine. Here is 1, here is 2, 6 तक है ना. So 2, 4 and 6. एक काम करते हैं. 2, 4 and 6. Same way y में 6 है 4 है. So here 2, 4 and 6. चलिए रेडी. और x में -2. So here -2 and here -1. चलिए रेडी. Now let I try to plot. अगर ये डिस्टेंस मेरे से मैनेज नहीं होते हैं ना तो इंटरसेक्शन गलत हो सकता है. So please I request you draw on the graph. Okay? You draw in the graph. Fine. So 0 1, x 0 and y 1. So it is here. So this point. -1 and 0. X -1 and y 0. X -1 y 0. So draw the line. See this line. Okay. X minus y plus 1 0 is there. Now 0 6. X 0 and y 6. This point. Now x 4 and y 0. So this point. So now draw. Join this. चलिए ready. Now one line, two line. Now she read the data carefully. एक बार रीड करिए. See, आपको ट्रायंगल बनाना है ना, लेकिन वो ट्रायंगल कहाँ से बनाना है? Read the data carefully. These two line and x axis. So see x axis, right, and these two lines. Okay. So triangle बन गया. And shade this region. So let I shade this portion. Shade the triangle. And find the coordinate of the vertices of triangle. So one vertex is, second vertex is and third. Okay. एक ये तो हो गया -1 0. ये भी तैयार है 4 0. Now this one is left to find. So इसे फाइंड करने के लिए you can draw one perpendicular from here and here. So I think ये 3 आएगा और ये 2 के करीब आ रहा है. So this vertex may comes to 3. आप ग्राफ्स में चेक करना, you will find the exact coordinate. ये यहाँ पर छुएगा वो एक x और ये यहाँ पर छुएगा वो y. Okay? I hope it's approximate to 3. Okay? So triangle बन गया, शेड हो गया triangle. चलिए देखिए, ये दो लाइंस, दिस टू लाइंस and x-axis. Am I right? And find all the three vertices. 1 and 2 are already ready. Minus 1, 0 and 4, 0. Find this third one. So draw on this and this. So this one is x coordinate. Fine. So it is 2. And this one is y coordinate. It is 3. This is approach. Huh? चेक करें इसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या आते हैं. वर्टेक्सेस -1 0 4 0 एंड 2 3. हाँ वही आ रही है. क्लियर. अगर आप स्केल्स में ग्राफ्स में परफेक्टली लोकेट करोगे और ये ऐसे एग्जांपल्स वेयर वी नीड टू फाइंड द रेस्ट ऑफ वर्टेक्सेस, यू प्लीज ड्रॉ ऑन द ग्राफ. इन एग्जामिनेशन यू मस्ट हैव टू गो विथ दिस प्रोसीजर. इज दैट क्लियर? फाइन. सो व्हेन यू ड्रॉ दिस एंड दिस यू विल गेट द एग्जैक्ट लोकेशंस. ओके. और जहाँ पे आपको वर्टेक्सेस फाइंड करनी है ना, आप डायमेंशन ये स्केल्स थोड़ा बड़ा ले लीजिए. सो यू विल गेट द एग्जैक्ट आइडिया. क्योंकि कोई पॉइंट्स में करीब आएगा, यू विल गेट इट. अगर स्केल्स स्मॉल करोगे तो मुश्किल हो जाएगा. अंडरस्टूड? सो यू टेक सम बिग स्केल्स. ओके, प्लीज कंप्लीट. ये अगर आप देखना चाहते हो, सी द क्लोज कैमरा 2 and 3. चलिए रेडी, सी दिस. So say exercise 3.2 completes हो रही है. Before the exercise 3.2 some solve problems are there. Let me discuss that solve problems. Clear? So first we discuss solve problems before exercise 3.2. Total example 4 and example 5 and 6. Total 3 problems are there. Fine. So let me discuss one by one. चलिए तैयार हो गए, इसे complete कर लीजिए. चलिए completed. Fine. Ready? See the next. चलिए रेडी. See the next. Example number 4, page number 47, textbook. Check graphically whether the pair of equations x plus 3y is equal to 6 and 2x minus 3y is equal to 12 is consistent. If show, solve them graphically. Check graphically मतलब सारे प्रोसेस ग्राफिकली करना है, एनालिटिकली चेक ही नहीं करना है. वन इक्वेशन इज गिवन, x plus 3y is equal to 6. So graphically के लिए let's we have the 2 points. Number 1 x and number 2 y. x 0 0 substitute करिए. So 3y is equal to 6. So y we will get 2. Now y you can say 0. Fine. So x की value आएगी 6. So you will have 2 points. 0 2 and 6 0. Clear? Second equation is 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. So you also require 2 points for this line. Graphically check करना है how the lines are. X and y. X 0. So minus 3y 12. So y is equal to 3 4 12. So it's a minus 4. Minus on this side. Now y 0 ले लीजिए. So 2x is equal to 12. So 2 6 are. So x 6. So 2 points. 0 minus 4 and another is a 6 0. चलिए ready? Okay, plot it. Fine. And see what happens. They are consistent or not. याद रखो, identical lines or intersecting lines consistent. Non-consistent lines only one, and that is the parallel lines. चलिए तैयार हो जाइए plotings के लिए. Fine. Use the graphs to plot. I request all of you, please do it graphically. चलिए ready? Oh, here the coordinates are ready. 0 to 6 0 6 0 and minus side minus 2. Same. चलिए 2 4 6. 2, 4, 6 and minus 4. Minus 2, minus 4. Okay. Now this is 0, 2. X is 0, y is 2. X is 0, y is 2. Okay. And 6, 0. X is 0. X is 6, y is 0. Join them. चलिए L1. Now 0 minus 4. X is 0, y is minus 4. And x is 6, y is 0. X is 6, y is 0. अरे तो इंटरसेक्टिंग है, दोनों में एक पॉइंट कॉमन आ रहा है. Yes or no? See, one point is common. 6, 0 and 6, 0. It means 6, 0 is a solution of the point. Solution of both the lines. So it is a common point. So see, it's a intersecting line. यहाँ से here only we get the idea. Both these points is common in both the lines. Am I right? So the lines are intersecting. Over. Now example number 5. चलिए कंप्लीट कर दीजिए इसे. चलिए रेडी. प्लीज सी द नेक्स्ट. See the next example. Example number 5. See. Example number 5. Graphically find whether the following pair of equations has no solution, unique solution or infinite many solution. Fine. Graphically find करना है भाई. Okay, so you have to draw the graph और check करना है कि intersecting है parallels. I think you can do it yourself. So example 5 is for your homework. And see the example number 6. 6 is a word problem. So read the data. Fine. Example 5 is homework. Page number 48. And finally at last examples. Example 6. चंपा went to a sale. चलिए भाई चंपा सेल में जा रही है. To purchase some pants and skirts. Okay. When her friends asked her how many of each she had bought, she answered, the number of skirts is 2 less than twice the number of pants purchased. Wow. Also the number of skirts is 4 less than 4 times the number of pants purchased. Wow. She, how is she intelligent? She gives the answers when her friends ask. She gives the answers in terms of the comparisons with skirts and pants. Fine. It means two times she compared. So 2 linear equations are formed. Fine. So help her friends to find how many pants and skirts Champa bought. Okay. So first of all pants and skirts. So पहले pants और skirts है ना? Yeah. Pants and skirts. So let I say Champa bought X pants and skirts units is equal to 1. Clear? So see here. Now see what is the comparison. When her friends asked how many of his she had bought, she answered the number of skirts. The number of skirts, it means Y, is 2 less than twice the number of pants. Twice the number of pants is 2x. So number of skirts she bought is 2 less than the twice. So इसमें से 2 less than करो. So you will get the number of skirts. One comparison. So one equation is ready. Y is equal to 2x minus 2. For second equation, the number of skirts is 2. Okay. Also the number of skirts. Also the number of skirts. It means Y is 4 less than 4 times the number of pants. 4 times the number of pants. और इसमें से 4 less करो. So second equation is ready. Y is equal to 4x minus 4. ये दोनों equations को solve कर दीजिए. Fine. So I think they are the intersecting lines. So you will get the value of x and y. Means number of skirts and number of pants. Clear? Means number of pants and skirts. Is that clear? Fine. So solve it graphically. You do the solutions graphically. Yes, textbooks demands to solve it graphically. Fine. So solve it graphically. Is that This also you can do it yourself. Equations I have formed, इसके लिए 2 पॉइंट्स, इसके लिए 2 पॉइंट्स सॉल्व कर दीजिए और ग्राफ्स में सॉल्व करो एंड फिर जो इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट्स है उससे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करो ऑन एक्स एक्सिस एंड ऑन वाई एक्सिस, सो यू विल गेट एक्स कोऑर्डिनेट एंड वाई कोऑर्डिनेट. क्लियर? चलिए, डू इट योरसेल्फ. ओके, सो नाउ we end today's lectures. Exercise 3.2 is over with solved examples, and now in next lectures we prepare for the solution of linear equations. But before we start the solution of linear equation, we will do some extra examples on basis of exercise 3.1 and 3.2, and I also provide some extra examples to calculate your steps. Clear? And then we move for the solution of linear equations. Is that clear? So I think within a 1 week we will finish this chapter, pair of linear equation, and then we start with quadratic equations. Okay, चलिए, fine.